Let's dive deep into something that resonates with all of us at some point: the feeling of powerlessness. It creeps into our lives in so many forms, sometimes in relationships, other times in the face of overwhelming societal issues. Lately, that sensation seems to be everywhere, woven into the very fabric of our shared experiences. Think about it. How many times over the past few years have we collectively felt like mere spectators to events far beyond our control? A pandemic that paralyzed the world. A nation once seen as a beacon of democracy, stripping reproductive rights state by state. Inflation ballooning as billionaires flourish, leaving countless families to bear the weight of economic uncertainty. In 2022, corporate profits soared to record highs, yet headlines were riddled with stories of layoffs and financial despair. The contrast is striking. Food vanishing from one family's table while another celebrates record-breaking success. And then there's the barrage of crises: police brutality, migrants lost to the seas, and communities torn apart by disasters, natural and man-made. How do we reconcile these realities with the need to wake up, smile, and face the day for the people we love? Where is the line between advocating for change and preserving our own mental well-being? That nagging tension, the pull between action and exhaustion, is what traps so many of us in a state of helplessness. But let's pause for a moment. What if that sense of powerlessness isn't as all-encompassing as it feels? What if the key lies in redefining what power looks like for each of us? It's tempting to think that to change the world, you need to lead revolutions or orchestrate grand movements. But here's the truth. Even the most monumental shifts in history were fueled by countless small actions. No one individual carries the weight of transformation alone, and that's okay. It's okay to admit that your bandwidth might not allow for frontline activism, because the world also needs the quiet supporters, the amplifiers, the steady forces working in the background. Start small. Support the voices already doing the work. Find the causes that ignite something in you, and back them in the ways that make sense for your life. Share a post about an upcoming protest, even if you can't make it there yourself. If someone asks you to sign a petition, take the moment to do it now, not later when it's likely to slip your mind. Donate if you can, no matter the amount. Every contribution counts. These might seem like insignificant gestures, but they matter, both to the cause and to you. Because here's the thing about powerlessness. It's as much an internal state as it is an external one. By taking even the smallest actions, you remind your mind that it can act, that it does have influence. It's a subtle but profound shift, one that builds resilience for those moments when life throws its worst at you. Imagine this. Your world is upended by a disaster, leaving you with nothing. For many, that's not a hypothetical. It's a reality they've survived. Those who've learned to engage with the world beyond their immediate circumstances often find themselves better equipped to adapt and rebuild. They understand the value of community, of delegating tasks, and leaning on collective strength. In the face of monumental challenges like climate change, individual actions might feel futile. But they're not. Every small step, choosing a vegetarian meal, reducing waste, committing to sustainable habits, creates ripples that amplify when combined with others. One person's effort might seem like a drop in the ocean, but enough drops will shift the tide. Of course, the overwhelming nature of today's news cycle doesn't help. It's relentless, feeding our anxiety and sense of inadequacy. Acknowledge those feelings. They're valid. Talk about them with friends who might be experiencing the same struggles. And then, refocus your energy on what's within your grasp. We often set our sights too high, expecting ourselves to enact change on a scale that feels impossible. Instead, recalibrate. Shift your efforts toward actions that are tangible, achievable. These aren't just ways to help. They're ways to reclaim your agency and push back against that crushing helplessness. Recycle. Use a reusable water bottle. Commit to small, manageable habits that align with your values. These aren't trivial acts. They're statements of belief in your own ability to influence the world. And when more people take up these small acts, they collectively become something much bigger. Powerlessness is a fleeting state. It passes, though it may return, which is why it's crucial to harness it as fuel for action rather than allowing it to paralyze you. The world, as messy and flawed as it is, has come a long way. Progress happens because people dare to believe they can make a difference. So, let's carry that belief forward. Not alone, but together. In the moments when the world feels heavy, let's remind ourselves that even the smallest actions can be mighty. And with that, let's keep moving toward the change we want to see, because the only true failure is to stop believing in the possibility.